Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy HenDawgz, and we back to it. You know how we do it. Another day, another Larry Bird reaction video. Shout out to the Bird gang. We have Larry Bird 75 stories. Yeah, it's a video I've never reacted to. So if there's a Larry Bird video out there that I haven't reacted to, make sure y'all send it to me so I can react to it. So yeah, I think this is like the NBA 75 top players or 75th anniversary or something like that. It's something that the NBA is doing that while they're bringing out these stories. But hey, if it's a Larry Bird video, then I'm happy for it. So before we get into it, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you like this video if you like this video. And go ahead and write something in the comments. On the road to 10K. We're almost there. We're moving pretty fast right now. So if you're not subscribed, let's subscribe so we can get to 10K. And then we can get to 100K. Then we can get to 1 million. Then we can get to 10 million. Then we can just keep climbing, keep climbing. But if y'all do y'all part, I do my part. But let's get into this video. We got Larry Bird 75 stories. Let's get it.
Larry Bird had an innate knowledge of what it took to win, and he could dominate a game by scoring, rebounding, or passing. Named MVP 3 straight years, Larry Legend led the Boston Celtics to 5 NBA Finals in the 1980s, winning 3 championships.
Everything's starting to fall into place. I hope you all realize this. We got Larry, 1 or 2 little moves, and we're ready to go.
Beautiful pass support.
Crossover?
It's good!
You look like you love playing this game of pro basketball.
Tiny.
Well, it's a lot of fun because you're playing with the best guys in the world, so you gotta go out every night and show what you got.
I don't know if I could ever tell you a memory. I'll just tell you that Larry was a phenomenal basketball player. The guy had unbelievable physical and mental toughness, which set him apart. I mean, that guy just would play through pain.
Ron is hurt. Ron is down, and he's hurt. And here comes Larry Bird.
Warrior.
In his return.
Warrior.
An apparent fracture of the right
Back killing him, but it don't matter.
Nothing bothered him. Unbelievable competitor. Great hands, great vision, great feel for the game. And just, you know, could go out every single night and just play at an unbelievably high level. Didn't have to shoot the ball really well to have a good game because he did so many different things.
Larry broke into the league, Rookie of the Year. Had a strong first year. So I knew that I was teaming up with someone that was franchise changing type talent. You know, this guy.
So for the people that was watching back in the 80s, like Larry Bird's rookie year, do you think the NBA was surprised when Larry Bird came into the NBA and did what he did? Because, I mean, for me looking back, it is what it is. Larry Bird came in and he was one of the best players. He got a Rookie of the Year, won a championship the next year. So to me, it's like he was always supposed to do that. But do you think like the players in the league was like what the hell? Like, we was not expecting this guy to come in the league like this. Or did people kind of know like from his Indiana State days and, you know, the way he played against Magic in the championship? Did he come in already, people already knowing how good he was? Or do you think he surprised a lot of people? Let me know.
I think he was born to play basketball. Seeing him come in and making the adjustment early, taking a team that had won 20 games the year before. And, you know, the next year, I mean, you know, they're 40 plus, and the next year, exactly. 60 plus.
When Bird was at Indiana State, and the first time we really got a chance to see him play on television, Indiana State played Bradley. And then, you know, fast forward, then they played DePaul. And Mark Aguirre, Terry Cummins, Teddy Grubbs on that team. And Larry Bird just, you know, he does this thing. And then, of course, they went on and they played Magic at Michigan State. But Bird was again, one of the greatest shooters, champions, competitors to ever play in our game.
You're now joined Bill.
Notice Isaiah didn't just say shooter. He said one of the greatest competitors and the greatest champions. Like, that's the kind of the thing that people always, the casuals, as you would say, like, think about Larry Bird he was just a shooter. It was like, no, he was the greatest. You can even put him as far as passer, one of the greatest rebounders at his position. Like, he was way more than a shooter.
Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain as the only players in the 40-year history of the NBA to win the league's MVP award 3 years in a row.
I'm really proud to receive this award for the 3rd time, but I really don't feel that my career is over. I think I can win it some more.
Nobody
nobody worked as hard as Larry. He was the first guy there. He was the last guy to leave. He wore that body out with the jumpers and the running and the movement and the concentration and the focus and the discipline and the sacrifice. He had it all. And he wanted the light on him. He wanted the focus, and he wanted that ball. And if it ever got to the point where Casey Jones, a coach who we just loved and would do anything for, if Casey would ever call somebody else's play, Larry would just say, no. I'm shooting this ball. And he would.
2 seconds on
the clock. I love you, coach, but I need the rock, man. I need the ball.
Is Larry Bird satisfied now at this point in his career? As of right now, I am. I know I got a lot of work to do this summer, but one thing we did this year is play hard. I get a charge when I tell someone on the opposing team that I'm going to hit the last second shot and do it. That's what it's all about.
Larry's open. 1-3.
I remember the Portland game. It was, I think it was Super Bowl Sunday. We were playing the Portland Trail Blazers. He had like 52 points or something like that. We were down 3. He's a remarkable, crazy 3-point shot. He was leaning. And I was like, there's no way he's going to hit the shot.
DJ again to make the inbound pass. The double team and Bird. Larry, fake, fall away.
So tough.
He's leaning, falling, gets his 3-point. I'm like, this guy's amazing.
One thing I do remember now, this is practice.
That's the short
I'm making a backdoor cut, and Larry actually spun the ball. Like, I had never dreamed of spinning the ball. He back spun the ball, bounced out in front of me. I about pulled a hamstring because I thought the damn ball was going out of bounds. It popped back up and it hit me in my hands. He just said, you get open, I'll hit you. And I went like, oh, okay then. I was like, and that I do remember, because I remember thinking, I'm going to try that spin pass. I tried it once and said, I'm not doing that ever again. I threw it out of bounds.
All right, posture check, y'all. Posture check. Let's fix those backs. You just watching right there? Fix that back. I always be slouching over. They say I got to do better, so I'm going to hold y'all accountable too. Let's fix them backs, y'all.
For the ball. Back to Larry.
Good pass, Larry. Good pass.
McHale was open on that left side. I didn't think Bird saw.
Underrated passer and rebounder. Yeah.
Sting hit it off of a Detroit player. No, it is.
Here's one there soft, though. He's got it blocked.
To Detroit.
What happened to the best of them? He get it right back, though. He get it right back. Where does that rank as far as most iconic basketball plays ever? It got to be like top 10, top 5. Let me know. As a Celtics fan, I know there's going to be a lot of Celtics fans watching this, so y'all going to probably say that's 1 or 2. But your non-biased opinion, what is that play right there, the Isaiah Steele? Where does that rank as far as all-time plays, NBA history? That was wild.
I think we were playing in Hartford, and we up 1, and we come out of the huddle, and Bird looks at me, and Kent Benson is guarding Bird, and Bird looks at me and he goes, he's got no shot, and he says it right to Benson as he's standing there, right? And sure enough, he gets it in on the left side of the court, takes it down to the baseline.
All right, here's Dennis, gets it into Bird. Larry, a runner.
He knew what he was about to do.
Knocks it down, they win by 1. He walks off, he goes, I told you, you can't put him on me. He said, you better get somebody else who can guard me.
Back it up. On Reed.
Isaiah couldn't do nothing with just block, bro. You too good. You're too good.
Bird, turnaround, hit. The celebration continues. They have a very jubilant Boston Celtic team.
I was a Celtic fan growing up. I'm thinking I'm going to be a Celtic, And then, they pick Lynn Bias, and I got to go and play against Larry and those guys. It's something I've watched my whole life. I turn around and Larry goes, what's up, Sal? What's up, Larry? He goes, you made it. Yeah, man. He goes, y'all not double teaming? I said, nah. Just me on you. He goes, for real? I go, yeah. Yo, mouse in the house. And he runs down to the post and posts me up. And boom, score. He said, it's going to be a long night, Sal.
Damn. I ain't never heard that one.
Jump shot.
Isaiah Thomas, let's talk about Larry the Legend.
Uh-oh.
The resume is long, but he's really known for 2 things mostly. Shooting and talking trash on the court. Yeah. Which one bothered you the most?
His shooting. I mean, his shot was just so like perfect, you know, and not only was it perfect, you know, my mother-in-law nicknamed his jump shot Silent Death. Because when he shot it, the ball just like rolled in the air, and it was almost like it was playing a song, the way it was like just moving in the air, and then it would just swish through.
Like poetry?
I mean, his shot was just so, and he was just, you know, as a competitor, I mean, he was a killer. I mean, just a straight killer. And, you know, again, you've heard me mention and talk about the Celtics a lot. They taught us a lot of great lessons. You know, he definitely talked a lot of trash, but at the same time, he was backing it up. And during that period of time, you know, all of us in the summer, I don't know if there was an NBA player who didn't try to shoot or imitate Larry Bird's shot in some way, shape, or form, because it was so pretty and it was just so, he was great.
He and your BFF, Magic Johnson, will eternally be linked. What do you remember most about those battles?
I was at all of their finals games, you know, watching, taking notes, and, you know, the thing that really stands out is not how great of basketball players they were, but how smart they were out on the floor. I mean, they very rarely made a mistake, and every time you made a mistake, they made you pay for it as their opponent. I mean, it was really just watching, like, you know, two great chess masters, like, you know, play the game. You know, while everyone else was looking at what was going on physically, the mental aspect in terms of me being a point guard, seeing how they was reading different defenses, zone, traps, whatever, and they was always making the correct play. So that's what stood out to me about watching them. You know, their physicality was great, but the mental intensity was off the charts.
Isaiah bring up a super good point though, because like that's what a lot of people say. The game is like 50% mental. It's 50% athleticism and, you know, just being out there, being bigger and stronger and faster. Like that means a lot. That's 50% of it. But you also got to be smart. Like LeBron is the way he is because he's very smart. Kobe was the way he was because he was very smart. Like Isaiah just said, Larry Bird and Magic, like they was super smart basketball players. Like that goes a long way. That kind of separates the great players from the elite players. Like 1,000%.
Gentlemen, Larry Bird.
Larry. Being a better player each step I took, I was able to do a little bit more than the other guys. I had a green light. I can make plays, but I always knew early
How old
on,
is Larry, y'all?
especially when I was a junior, senior high school, that probably the outcome of the game was going to depend on me. So you always had to have a competitive edge. You always had to do more than the other guys, not only on the game time, but especially in the practice. Do a little bit more after practice, a little bit more before practice.
To the greatest basketball player ever, but more important,
that's crazy,
a friend forever.
I'm going to miss this life.
Magic with the Boston shirt on?
I've been on a high for 17 years.
Okay. Great video. Another Larry Bird video we have reacted to. Also, by the way, if y'all want me to react to a video that I already reacted to, let me know. Like one of those old Larry Bird videos that y'all really enjoy, like I'll react to it again. Like let me know if you want me to do that. Even if it's another Magic video, like it's a bunch of videos out there, but I'll also, you know, duplicate if y'all want me to, because some videos need that. And, you know, I get smarter, and, you know, I might have a different outtake on different plays that, you know, I didn't feel in the first video. So let me know what videos y'all want me to react to next. But I appreciate y'all like always. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel if y'all haven't already. And make sure y'all like this video. Like I said, we're on the way to 10K subscribers. But I appreciate y'all like always. We out.